Sports betting brother, and they bring it up, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Boyd, I'm a sports betting market analyst with OddsJam.com. We teach you how to bet like a pro. Today's topic is same game parlays, SGPs, these little promos all around all the sports books. And a lot of people are wondering what they are and what they're all about. And typically they're an invite by the sports books as promotion to take part in one of their same game parlays. And usually when a casino wants you to do something and they're offering it to you, it's something you probably don't want to take from a value standpoint, from a positive EV standpoint. So today I'm going to look at the way to put together some of these if you are going to do one to give yourself an edge and hopefully take some of those prizes and profits from the sports book. Let's take a look. All right, guys, quick review. Parlays are simply 2, 3, 4, 5 different legs or parts of a bet that all have to hit. They all have to coincide because there's a really much higher payout. And so the nice part about it is they're profitable as far as a payout standpoint, but the challenge is getting, all the legs to hit at the same time. Sometimes you have a 3-leg parlay, you hit 2 of the bets, that third one kind of kicks it out and makes it a loser. Maybe you have a 4-leg or a 4-game parlay, you hit 3 sure enough and miss that 4th. But the bottom line is the offerings that the sports books give to you is a promotional situation. And a lot of times they might offer you a same game parlay with 3 or 4 choices as far as points or rebounds or touchdowns or things like that. And a lot of times there might be some value in 1 or 2 of those legs, but maybe not some value price wise and the other ones. And so what I want to do is kind of show you how to use the OddsJam tools to analyze and to assess if there's some value in the way you structure a same game parlay and a promo to take advantage of those free bets. Okay, guys, here we are at the promos page at DraftKings. Just kind of an example to show you what we're talking about here. You can see this is an SGP, a same game parlay. So you have one game, one contest that you can put together a parlay of different bets inside of that. So a lot of times it'd be a player prop bet, maybe a total, maybe a side, whatever the case. You have 2, 3, 4 legs of the same game, and all this information parlayed into the promotions. And you'll see these quite often. They have different benefits and different things. This is just an example, obviously, that DraftKings does. So what do you do when you want to put these legs together? What do you do? How do you put these together mathematically to help you out? So the first thing you could do is go to the positive EV page. Positive expected value page is going to give you the sports book. It's going to give you the bet. It's going to give you the information here. This is a great place to start, great location. And so right now I don't see any DK opportunities that present themselves, but another thing you can do, again, if you have a specific book, you can go over to the parlay builder. It's a tool that OddsJam has, and this is a really cool tool because it's going to allow you to put together as many legs as you want. Let's say you want to do a 4-leg same game parlay, and let's say you want to do the DraftKings, you want to do this with the DraftKings information. You can select the sports. So again, maybe it is in basketball, maybe it's going to be an NBA play, and of course you can select the league, things like that. So you're going to put together this information into the tool so that it can do the work for you and scan the data, scan all the markets, and help you find this very, very quickly. So I'm finally going to get into the NBA here. And, maybe your odds, you want to set this a little further out. Same game, sure, there you go. That's why we're doing it. And, profit boost, if you happen to have any profit boost at the sportsbook as far as parlays, that's fine. And then what it'll do is it'll go get the data. It'll go get the information. This tool will do all the searching for you. So bam, there you go. There is the calculations. If you put a $100 bet down, you'd win $29.37. Let's say you did a $10 bet, you'd win $293.72. But how cool is this? It's showing you the bet, the game, the bet type, all the information, the odds. And again, you can always adjust this and change this. Maybe you want to go down to a 3-leg parlay, so you can you can adjust this as you see fit, and it'll readjust the information to add or subtract various picks for you. So cool to do. Let's do another one real quick and show you another example. Maybe you have a free bet. Maybe you have a free bet to use on a same game parlay. So let's say you kind of get a little crazy with the odds and take them up a little bit. Let's say you want to pump those up and adjust this down to a 3-leg with a little bit crazier odds. And again, you can have it do all the work, do all the research. It's going to go in here and calculate the best 3. And there you go. If you had a particular game, you could certainly research a specific game if you wanted to. If you wanted to go with the Hornets Pelicans bet here, these are the pieces of the legs, the information you'd use to put together, and the tool is doing it for you. How cool is that? It's pretty awesome. It's a great place to start. I've got one more location to show you that you can use to your advantage. Another thing you could do if you had a very specific game on a same game parlay, you could jump in here, say to the Lakers-Spurs game, and let's say you want to just put together this particular game, because maybe that's what the promo was doing, and maybe it was a promo on the Lakers Spurs or maybe any other game. But you could go in here and you can start to research all the markets. So you can see here there's the money line, the point spread, you get into the totals. It's good information to have to compare lines. You can see the DraftKings line here, and if you find one that has a lot of value, that's one you can include in the legs of your bet. Now, what you can also do is go into the alternative markets. You can go to the alt markets or the derivative markets. It's going to pull up this information for you as well. So here you can see what the market price is, the odds. This is a little bit below the average odds price. You can go into the player props. This is where you can, again, use this tool to put together the legs of this parlay on your own. Let's say you want to do points and rebounds. Again, you can jump in here, take a look at that DraftKings pricing, and then go through and search and find a good value, a good bet that you can include in your SGP, in your same game parlay. So you can really piece these together and put them together by having the data immediately at your fingertips versus, you sort of guessing and going through and trying to find something on your own. So, that's how you would identify a same game parlay on a specific game with all the markets and all the tools, so that it saves you hours and hours of time. And again, you can jump into a different game if you want to. If you want to hop into the Knicks Suns game and do another same game parlay in the different markets, you can simply open this up and away you go. It's going to give you all the data very, very quickly. Very, very quickly on all the different markets of the same thing. So let's say, again, you wanted to jump into a different player prop type bet. And let's say you wanted to do player blocks, just hypothetically. Again, it's going to pull it up for you. It's going to save you hours and hours of time. And you can go through and identify, again, where you want to be, where the market is. And if you can piece together the value and really find some good value by specifically cherry picking these bets, you can piece together and give yourself the edge in those parlays. So everyone that says that parlays are bad, not necessarily. If you piece together some really good value picks and cherry pick all these good positive EV bets, you can definitely profit. All right, guys, there you go. And of course, we always hear all the time, hey, parlay bets are for suckers, parlay bets are bad, things like that. And at the end of the day, they're really actually pretty profitable if you structure them right, if you know what you're doing, and you find those edges, you find those components to piece together to make sure it's an edge in each one of those legs. And so you can use these tools at OddsJam. Again, use Boyd20, BOID20 to sign up and get started to save 20% off your first 2 months of the OddsJam tools and have all that data, all that information, and get yourself updated and educated and elevated to make money, rinse, repeat. So appreciate you stopping by. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you have any topics you want me to cover here at Bet School, let me know. And as always, let's go make some mathematical money.